was able to provide. They were able to um, zone into where this thing was kept, and so yeah, so they started to try to de-engineer so that they could find a cure or a vaccine, and that was way before the year 2020. That was back in fucking the 90s. And yeah, so after being hit with the gift of very, very interesting blood, which was more than just blood, um, yeah, so then they hit me with the COVID shot, so that, because this is the hardest part to believe of this, but they knew that this virus would eventually mutate and kill everything. So through witchcraft, they were able to get themselves, once they knew that the virus was real, once they knew what this thing could do, they were able to bring back from the future a vaccine, which also they tried to de-engineer as they were trying to end. It's crazy. I don't know the ins and outs of all of it, but I do know that certain people survived past a certain point, and those were the people that had somewhat of an immunity, but at the same time they were able to construct a vaccine from their blood in the beginning. It's fucking complicated, man. That's all I know, is that they hit me with that shit, and that's why I'm saying to myself, like, the shit that's going on, it's like, wow, man, because there was so many people that were in line for those shots, and there was only so many shots. There was not a lot. People were willing to pay fucking billions of dollars for these shots, and fucking I got one for free, and I didn't even know what the fuck. I don't even. The bottom line is that I've already said, it's like they put my blood in a petri dish. Oh, that was, now see, now when the fuck did that take place? That took place around about fucking what? That took place probably around, was it 10th grade? So ninth grade? No, 10th grade. Maybe 11th? No, 10th grade. So supposedly they were fucking growing. So anyway, so because those two stories are back to back from one another, which definitely was all fucking, that's crazy. So they were doing genetic experiments. They were trying to grow, which is kind of, hey, look, man, you could look at it whichever way you want, but it's not right what supposedly they did, which was uh, basically just fucking kill the kids. But supposedly these kids had like, they were trying to grow bat wings, and you know shit like that, like something out of Gremlins. They were trying to fucking grow, like, different animal parts onto the kids, and that got uncovered by me, which I didn't know what to fucking think, and I obviously said the wrong thing to the wrong person, because they basically just fucking pretty much, as far as I understand it, they killed those kids, and yet I was seeing those kids in my dreams for a while, but I didn't know how much of this to believe. It's like I really don't know what to fucking think of that whole situation. But what also was happening around about the time period was that they took my blood after getting the shot of basically like the shot of immortality, man. Yay me, man. They put my blood in a petri dish with HIV blood, and they fucking were like, you gotta come see this. Fucking, they showed me what I don't understand exactly is happening. They're like, your blood is attacking the HIV cells. It's like they're little shrimps or like little squids inside your blood, and they're killing the HIV cells. So that's that, and that coincides with everything else, but that also fucking coincides with the fucking person that told me that, I needed to give the gift back, and that, like, I wasn't a good person, and all this other crazy shit, because, I mean, for the people to have chosen me to receive this shot, when there were people fucking that were willing to spend billions of fucking dollars on this thing, which, by the way, one of those people were Epstein. Yeah. No shit. Now it makes sense. Even though all of the shit, I was like, wow, now that makes sense. Now that makes sense. Why he said what he said. A little piece of Epstein will be inside everybody soon enough. And then he died. Wow. Fucking wow. And since those rumors are true, shall I go on? Oh man, this is crazy. So anyway, in 20 years time from now, wow man. There's so much that because I don't know if that was like 11th grade or 10th grade or the summer of 10th grade. I don't know. But I do know wow. Fucking wow. So, yeah, there was people jealous. There were people jealous of me for getting the shot. Like, there was not a lot. There was really, really not a lot. And, yeah, no, Epstein was one of the people that got the shot. And now I know that. Now there's no doubt. There's no fucking doubt it was him. There's no fucking doubt. What he said about the whole little piece of me will be in everybody soon enough. Yeah, there's no fucking doubt that they were fucking, which is just not exactly okay. And that's not okay, because that's the whole point of me being one of the people. Like, they wanted people that weren't like Epstein, and then fucking other people. That's why I'm saying it's like this is because what this thing does is take it's not just like a simple fucking vaccine shot, and you're getting a fucking simple vaccine shot. This was not that at all. Sorry. And it's dangerous, and a lot of people may or may not. That's the thing. It's like, I've seen enough where it's like it could. Yeah, at the same time, I also seen how fucking racist and greedy, and I mean that from multitude of fucking races and greedy and fucking jealous and fucking wow. And it just goes on the list. So, because I didn't even think this shit was real, but now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, wow. So then after that, it's like, shortly after that, basically, I meet Selena, and freaking meet Selena, and you know what? They were going to kill Selena, and I didn't even. This was before Selena was Selena, and little do I realize I had a kid with Selena, and that was a big fucking crazy fucking thing that took place because it was fuck, was that even, I don't even know, I don't even know. All I know is that the bottom line is that I feel bad. I feel freaking, I liked Selena a lot. I always thought of her over the years, but I did not even fucking put two and two together until like just recently enough, man. It's like I always told the story of this girl that I liked, that fucking, I always looked for her, is the point. I always looked around for her. I couldn't find her no more. I thought she just fucking, that's what I'm saying, man. It's fucking crazy. Being yelled at, this, that, blah, blah, blah. It's like, you got fucking this girlfriend. And I was like, holy shit. It's like, they were going to kill her. It's like, fucking, so we fucking screwed. What the fuck? And, that's that. So I'm a horrible fucking human being. And then fucking Selena got her revenge later on, which I didn't even recognize her at the time. That she turned around to me and said some freaking way out there shit. But you know what? It's like, hey, that's awesome. And then it's like, yeah. And then there was the other girl, and then they took my sperm and her egg. They took my sperm out of, now this is not Selena. And then they took my sperm out of her, and they took her egg, and then they put it in a surrogate mother. And then that's that. And right around about this time period, okay, we're kind of in 11th grade at this point. So at this time period, wow, man. Wow, man. Just fucking wow, man. Wow, man. So the bottom line is that I think I was still fucking, wasn't I still going to fucking court with the fucking Paniche thing? No. Yes? No. Stay out of trouble for 6 months, ACOD. They never took it to fucking trial. Yo, anyway, the fucking point being is that fucking, even though I wanted to take it to trial, so then 11th grade is like, I'm still having this fucking attack, man. So 11th grade. At some point in 11th grade, yeah, because the other girl, the sperm and the egg in the surrogate mother, that I don't think happened until like another year later. But around about 11th grade is also shortly, I guess, after that was when the chief, Wallace, Harry Wallace, I called him Henry. Harry Wallace called me down to the Indian reservation. Oh yeah, there was also the robotic dog. Let's not forget about the robotic dog and the setting up of Ari's family and other prominent families with the robotic dogs. Let's not forget about that. But then there was the chief, Wallace, that called me down to the Indian reservation right over hall and was like, actually, I don't even think he called me down first. Actually, detectives came up to me. And I'm just like, already fucking disgusted at this point with most fucking police. But I try to give the benefit of the doubt when approaching them. Well, then when they approach me, that's long gone too. Really fucking like 99% of the fucking time, which is more than 99% of the fucking time. So that's why it's like it's just come down to fucking, I just gotta fuck this. So back to what I was saying is that, so detectives came up to me and started asking me about if I had children. And at the time, I think I have no kids at all, period. Not with fucking, little did I realize Selena, not little did I realize fucking the general's daughter, that fucking none, okay? The coming in the cup is what they were talking about. Didn't even fucking know that this was so fucking real. And they came up to me and they started to ask me if I had children. And I said, not that I know of. I was hearing rumors, but not that I know of. And they were like, well, you see, first we thought you were killing all these babies and throwing them off all the edges of where the Indian reservations were all across North America. I was like, wow, that's normal that you would come up to me and just say that. So, no, I don't have, why is this? That's what was said. And then fucking, they said, but then we DNA tested the kids themselves and realized that your DNA was in the, like, in other words, you were not in the kid. Fucking, in other words, my kid, they were my kids. They were my kids that fucking were being fucking killed and thrown off the edges of all the Indian reservations all across North America. But still, it didn't sink into my fucking head that any of this was fucking real. So fucking then the chief of the Indian reservation, where the situation took place, brings me down to tells me to fucking be brought down to the Indian reservation, where then he proceeds to tell me pretty much the same fucking thing, but not exactly, and at the same time, my mom, not my dad, I said my dad, but my mom brings me down there, and she's right there while he's telling me. But he's like, you got to understand, your mother's being affected, but until you understand what you did wrong, he puts it like this, he goes, until you understand what happened and what you did wrong, it was like, wait, what? Man, it's like, and then the log, he's like, this log is going in front of this door and other doors, blah, 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 but if you move this log, and he's like, if you move this log, we'll kill you. And if you don't move this log, they'll kill you. It's like, wow, it's fucking great. That's fucking awesome. That's fucking awesome. So that's great. And my mother, who was a part of, obviously, at this point I'm thinking my mother had something to do with, certain Indian ties of the blood connection. But when it comes to this and that, that's, my mother was affected, so she couldn't tell me. Or the point is that my mother could not tell me who was not a freaking gang. It's like every once in a while, I'm just like, damn, mom, were you a gangster? Were you seriously a gangster? It's like, fuck. Anyway, the point being is that freaking, so my mom couldn't tell me shit due to fucking Indian magic rules and shit, just like the fucking Perez situation that happened way, way back. Well, that's what I fucking left out, turning Mr. Perez into a fucking billionaire and fucking making him richer than fucking Sosa at the point in fucking time that I fucking pretty much fucking practically fucking wonderfully fucking just destroyed my life on my own fucking accord. This is great. I love this. This is wonderful. Anyway, so, wait a minute. Where are we at this point? Okay, yeah. So my mom can't tell me shit. So I get back in the car and I'm like, what is this guy talking about? She couldn't say nothing to me. I didn't even fucking know. Didn't even fucking know, man. She couldn't fucking say a word to me, man. So I just proceeded to fucking curse fucking out the air and say that that's bullshit and fucking must be bullshit. Everything's got to be bullshit at this point. Detectives coming up to me asking me about hundreds, if not thousands of my dead children. Half Indian children. What the fuck? You know? It's like, wow, that's great. It's fucking great. It's fucking great. And, yeah, so, oh yeah, and then back to the fucking bumping into fucking, yeah, because that was 10 months after the fucking, so the 10, 11 months, I don't know how fucking long to tell you the truth, but then let's not forget about bumping into Pazuzu, and I bumped into this guy, like, I'm pretty sure we went there once, and then we went there twice, and the second time, and I don't know who the fuck I was with, unless it was the same fucking girl that brought me out to the fucking place where Paul fucking confessed to me that he fucking, which would make a lot of sense, but that, there was another girl I remember that did not look like the other girl. Anyway, so, yeah, that's the end of that. So then, oh, God. So, yeah. So, anyway, so amongst all that shit, there's also, fucking detectives looking for an ancient book. Let's not forget about that. No, that didn't happen yet. That did not happen yet. The ancient book part. Nope, no. No. Not those ancient books. No. This other ancient book. All right, hold on a second. We're not to that part of the fucking story. Anyway, so what else was the fucking, so then the Indian chief calls me down, the log, the this, the that, and then fucking, I lost my my track of thought. Oh, Pazuzu, right? And ta-da! Lo and behold, which I don't even realize at the time, but at around about that time is when me and Brian McCarran weren't friends no more. Who looked a whole lot like fucking Paul Flores. So that's great. And yeah, so what I thought was pretty much Brian McCarran. We were kind of not friends at that point, and it's like, yeah. So what I thought was Brian McCarran actually turned out to be Paul Flores hanging out with fucking Pazuzu. If you don't know who Pazuzu is, other than the fucking fictional character inside the fucking whole, like, movie The Poltergeist, I'm thinking that's the fucking movie. My friend went over this with me, but it's like, yeah, other than the fictional character in the movie Poltergeist, Pazuzu was an actual serial killer. So, yeah, so I'm hanging out with Pazuzu, which was fine, I guess, kind of not great, wonderful. The very short period of time here. Very small amounts of minutes out of the fucking expanding and meaning that. But then, the second time or so that I bumped into Pazuzu, guess who he was with? He was with Paul Flores. Don't worry, there's pictures, just not with me there on the videos. But hey, fucking there probably was some fucking pictures. So now I'm hanging out with fucking Paul Flores, which they're both telling me that they're going to kill me. But I'm fucking good with that, because I'm just like, really? You're gonna kill me? So, good luck. So anyway, don't want to be too cocky, because that is insane. And I was hanging out with what I didn't realize was a serial killer, and his apprentice. What the fuck? I don't know. Anyway, so that's that. And let's not forget some point in time that I take a drive with David Lee, and I'm pretty sure that's when fucking, yeah, because I know it was him that introduced me to Robert Lee Ashley. I was still wearing Jenko jeans. Could that have been 10th grade sometime in 10th grade? I think maybe that was the fucking, maybe, no. Yes. No. Yes. You know what? I don't fucking remember. Honestly. I don't remember. I just remember it was the same fucking block. It was Robert Lee Ashley. No fucking doubt. Because the motherfucker looked like Jeff Lopez. And Jeff Lopez, if you ever met Jeff Lopez, even though there was two of them, there was one very, very particular Jeff Lopez that you just can't. And it's like, wow, that's insane. Very, very, very much so. They looked alike. And so anyway, there's all that. And that's that's back in 97, 90 fucking 8. And let's see. Then sometime around about that time period, I don't know if it was, I think it was, because I know after the dream walking and seeing that there was a bomb on the underside of a plane, turned out to be JFK Jr.'s plane. So that was they didn't move when they found, but in other words, from the time that they found it, the fucking plane didn't move for a while, and then the next time he got in his plane, which was obviously the point when he blew up, which that was all bullshit. And so that's that. Some people are better off fucking dead, and but not dead, or dead, not dead. Is Sean dead? Who the fuck knows anymore? I don't fucking know. So Sean Allen. Yeah, I don't know who knows. I don't know. We're not even to that yet. So it's like so that's it's pretty much all 11th grade. What else did I leave out? Pazoo. Oh yeah, then Gerald Schur, and I had already went down to see Gerald Schur my mother, who passed away recently in 2020, just about 2 weeks after Gerald Schur passed away, pretty much minutes before the day of Tupac actually passing away, since he was shot on the 7th and didn't die until the 13th. My mom died on the 12th of 2020, in between the date of 9/11 and 9/13. My mom died a few minutes, 40 minutes or so before the 13th, which would have been the same day that Tupac actually died on. And then we'll get into, how interesting it is how Mac Miller got dead on the same day that Tupac was shot. Same day that, but, of course, not the same day, but the same day, just 22 fucking years later. Or so, 23 years later, 22. So, and then there was the lady who wanted me to give back the gift, and I couldn't give it back because it wasn't something I could give back. So then it was like a death decree was put out on me by that woman, and at the same time, because she told me that she now owned me, and I told her basically to go fuck herself, alright, because it's like, wow. First, I didn't even think this, and then I'm thinking, wow, this is fucking so fucking wow. So, anyway, so there's all that happened prior to that, which then happened fucking, and I'm saying to myself, that's possibly the thing that's still going on at this point, and then it's like, well, I guess Epstein's last laugh is also my last laugh too. It's like, should I even tell him? No, I don't even want to fucking tell him. I don't even want to say it. Holy shit. I gotta breathe. How long the fuck? Holy shit. Yeah, so we're at that. So, let's see, oh man. Man, that's so